Hey Fit Track, and welcome back to another Workout Wednesday. One question I get all the time is how can I increase my muscle mass? Now there's lots of ways you can do this, but one technique is called time under tension. Time under tension means how long the muscle is actually working while you're performing an exercise. So if you've got 15 minutes, you've got enough time for this muscle mass blast workout. All right, let's do this. So first up, we've got double contraction squats. Just like a normal squat, your feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. We're gonna come all the way down to the bottom or wherever it's comfortable for you. We're gonna come up halfway, back down, and then all the way up. So that's one rep. One rep, we're going down, halfway up, back down, and then up again. The quads and the glutes on this one are gonna be working the entire time. So when we get to the top of the exercise, we wanna go right back down. So as much as you can, try to not have a rest at the top. We're gonna go right into that squat, get to the top, drop right back down again. Next up, we've got double contraction push-ups. Just like a regular push-up, we can use a modification off of our knees or off of our toes. And all we're gonna do here is we're gonna set ourselves up like a regular push-up, control ourselves right down to about 1 inch off of the ground. We're gonna come halfway up, control ourselves back down, push ourselves up, and just like the squats, we're gonna try to drop ourselves right away. So drop ourselves right down to the ground, pushing from that chest, triceps, shoulders, back to the ground, up, right down again. Next up, we've got double contraction hip thrusts. So if you don't have a bench, you can use a couch or a chair. Just make sure it's something stable so that you're balanced throughout this exercise. To start, you're gonna put your upper back on the couch or bench, and there's 2 progressions. I'm gonna show you 2-legged, and then I'm gonna show you 1-legged. What you're gonna do is you're gonna allow your hips to drop, and you should feel your hamstrings and glutes at this point. From here, you're gonna drive your hips all the way back up. Then you're gonna go halfway down, all the way up, and then all the way down again. So drive your hips all the way up, squeeze from your hamstrings and glutes, let them come halfway down, squeeze it back up, and then go all the way down. The second progression on this one is doing it single-legged. So this line, you're gonna have one leg straight out, allow your hips to come all the way to the ground, all the way up, halfway, and then all the way up again. It's important when you're doing single leg that you're not just throwing your leg up and down, but you're actually just keeping it nice and steady and in line with your hips as they come all the way up, halfway down, back up, and then all the way down. So for our last exercise, we have double contraction shoulder press. So to start out, we're gonna get into a pike position with our hips all the way up in the air. If you want, you can modify this exercise by bending your knees a little bit, which will take some weight off of your upper body. So from our pike position, we're gonna lower ourselves slowly towards the ground with your shoulders doing most of the work. We're gonna come up halfway, control ourselves back to the ground, and then press ourselves all the way up. Now, just like our squats, we don't wanna pause at the top. When we come up, we wanna drop ourselves right away, control halfway, press back down, and right up. Awesome job, Fit Track, and thank you for joining me for another Workout Wednesday. Try out the principle of time under tension with those exercises and some of your own and see how it impacts your muscle mass.